Let's do it.
All right.
And just switching one more thing here before we get started with these intros. Bob decided not to go to the studio today, so I'm doing it all by myself.
I did not decide nothing.
Sometimes you just gotta do everything by yourself, guys.
Literally blame everything on Element. It's okay. It's okay to do, guys. He brought it upon himself.
Bob has no buttons this time.
That's true, so I can't screw up.
Okay, guys, in the bottom right corner, this is the best of 5 again. In the bottom right corner, it is, hopefully I have the right button here, JonSnow. I do. And you've been telling us you just recently binge watched the entire Game of Thrones series. What are you thinking about it?
Well, that's not true, but I have seen the whole series. I am caught up, of course.
In the top left corner, it is PiliPili.
You're such a troll. As ever ends. You guys are new to the channel. You can't believe anything. You can't believe anything Element says, by the way, about myself.
Half of it's
if you guys don't, if you don't get the joke, no, that's not even true anymore. It's like maybe 1/10, and it's only based on truth and not entirely true.
But what's not true? And
nobody will know, right?
We need you to send your tweets and send them hashtag GSC2. GSC. I'm going to throw that up on the screen really quick. Exactly the hashtag I want. Bottom right corner, guys. Take a look at it. There it is. I'll leave that up there for a little bit. Hashtag GSC2. Get some pictures in there. Clothing optional. Bottom part not optional. Make sure you keep that part on. And that's about it. Keep your moms out of it. Keep your moms. Lock your moms, lock your daughters. Bob's on the case. Don't want that to go down.
Wow. Oh yeah, do send us a tweet, guys. If you're watching, wherever you're watching, send us a picture. It's even sweeter if you're at work, because then you're sticking it to the man. You know?
Yeah.
Great that way.
Especially
and so please do. It's
your
awesome.
own boss.
And we'll show it on stream, by the way, if it wasn't clear.
Yeah.
We'll show the tweets on stream.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. It's not just going nowhere. It's going somewhere. Drone probe gets taken out here. Winner of this, guys, goes on to face Snoot. By the way, it was best of 5 here. So keep that in mind. And yeah, it feels good.
I don't know. I have no idea who has the advantage here between PiliPili and JonSnow. Both players actually have been performing really well.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really well. I'll go
very
well. Proper. But
both players, I think, have been performing
I was really
the best they have in a while.
Looking forward to a possible Masa versus JonSnow. Actually, I even tried to get Mana here too. So he was the first guy I asked after Masa. Unfortunately, we know Snoot was the second. But Masa versus JonSnow has been a crazy match through the last couple months here. So I was hoping for that. But
we'll get it again at some point
here will be good
in the season.
No matter what. Yeah, we will. We'll have these guys back, don't you worry. Bob knows all about the point system, so he'll explain that to you. And yeah, go ahead, Bob.
I won't talk about it now. The game's actually happening. That's something I talk about in between the games.
Oh, do you actually know about the point system? I was hoping you did.
Of course I do. See, this Element never hears the word I say. I talk about it in between games. It's like,
you know how many buttons I'm pressing in between games, Bob? Come on.
Oh, yeah, you have 2 buttons, because I use one and then use the other.
I have so many more buttons than that. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, you have that Christmas tree lights worth of buttons you do press in front of you.
Yeah.
That is true.
Good lord. 2 buttons. This guy. Anyway, Sports going up at all 3 bases here. Pylons down. That's, you definitely need pylons back at home if you're doing this. This one drone, though, is going to die a terrible death.
Yeah, the Oracle's going to swoop into the 3rd base here of John's.
The meme.
Wow.
His entire life led up to that point.
Sick reaction.
That's all he did in his entire life. He was born, and he became an extractor to get away from that Oracle. Phoenix is now
quite
coming
literally.
Out, by the way. 2nd Stargate on the way. 3rd Stargate. I know what we're going to see here, Bob. Some type of capital ship, and it arrives. Not certain.
And it arrives by stating as much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know, Element. Maybe we'll just see mass Oracles. We have seen that already before into carriers.
I think he's just getting the Oracle.
Hellraiser showed us that.
Bacon right now, wouldn't we? Yeah, we would have seen the bacon for sure.
We would have. I love the mass Oracle builds, but just it did get scouted though, so let's keep that in mind.
How much did he see? Did he see all 3 or just 2? He saw all 3. Well, that's pretty nice, actually. In fact, he's just going for a Baneling bust at the front, it looks like. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Oh, God, Pili. Get ready.
Can Pili hold off? Well, he does have his oracles marauding across the map. He will be able to spot it should he choose to scout towards the front of JonSnow's base here and realize what is going on. The oracle has free reign. Throw down some revelation on top of these lings. If he passes by, no, he
scouting.
Well,
Phoenix.
Yeah, he
sees it all.
The Phoenix does, yeah.
And
that's something, Element.
What, 3-4 oracles back at home? I think this should be a pretty easy hold, actually.
Yeah, the oracles alone can shred those lings, absolutely no problem.
Back into worker production is JonSnow, but this alone sending back quite a few workers, and that poor little Baneling lifted up only to be dropped once again.
I mean, there's nothing to shoot it while it was picked up anyway. So these lings are not long for this
charge. Probably won't though. Probably just gonna scare you away.
Yeah, these lings are not long for this world if he chose to chase them down, but he's not really doing so with these oracles. The lings are actually going to run back to the safety of their creep as the oracles are going to swoop in. What do we have prepared for this element?
It's one spore, Bob. It's dead. It's super dead.
It's super dead. Yeah, I can do the math. Sick. Even these queens are going to die in short order, element.
No big deal.
He only lost, what, one so far. He will retreat. One getting pretty low in health. Ah, what are you doing? He's just going to kill more workers. He does not care at all about these oracles. Wow, that's ruthless.
Well, to the bacon, Bob. That's why.
Oh, who needs oracles when you got bacon? Is what you're saying?
Here's the shark. People said the shark didn't exist. I told them the shark existed. I just didn't know where to find it to cast the shadow. Are you on my view?
No, I'm not. I'll go to your view. Oh yeah, there is the shark. Oh wow, let him go.
I told people, see, it's over here.
Yeah. But the shadow goes all the way to the middle of the map. Yeah.
Oh, I guess you need vision. No, right. I guess it's right here, and there's another one. Oh, there it is. Right? People said it didn't exist. Liars. Yeah,
you have to do super zoom out. Oh, you can only do that in observer mode. So.
Yeah, that's the only time you'll ever see it. So there you go, bunch of jerks.
The more
jerks. How dare you, Bob?
That's hilarious.
I knew it. I knew it.
You are delusional.
Nope. I thought it was crazy for half a second.
You almost admitted yourself to a psych ward over this issue.
I was done. Giving up on it.
Yep.
Pulling back are the adepts. Gonna adapt to the situation and pull back.
They are adept at doing so, element. Playing a very safe game is JonSnow, still sticking on 3 bases, but not exactly ideal for him in this situation. He's looking to perhaps move across the map, element. We do have cannons in production, as we have a few Void Rays as in defense as well. Actually, is this force even formidable enough for an attack from JonSnow? Looks like he's thinking about doing so, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Moving across the map now, but spotted with this revelation of this oracle.
The core is going to use all her energy up, turning into a mother ship. And the stasis ward is going down, but how much will they do? That's a lot of adepts. Got to keep that in mind.
You can't underestimate the stasis ward element. We've seen them used to great effect by Hellraiser yesterday. In yesterday's Go for SA2, we saw some of the best Protoss Stargate play I think we've seen in quite some time. A mass oracle into carrier, and the oracles are throwing stasis wardies everywhere. That's beautiful.
If he gets this rock, he can just go straight up to the main. Okay, I was gonna say just have to funnel in on the other side, but he gets there in time. Did a stasis wardie go off? Sounded like it did. Oh, he put one down actually, behind his wall there.
Oh, he sets off another stasis wardie though in the natural base. And this force from JonSnow is going to try to push him towards his third base. More Banelings morphing in. Queen support has finally made it here, but so has this mother ship in support of this newly forming Golden Armada of PiliPili. These carriers alone are
the Banelings though getting some work done actually against his adepts. There's only 4. Oh, actually, there's quite a few.
There's quite a lot.
Well, now there's not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you just got taken out.
Most of those interceptors just died there. In fact, I don't think there's any left right now. And yet still
he's gonna have to pull back and rebuild them.
That mothership core, there's really how much detection is just one single overseer too, so that could have gotten hairy.
Well, to engage in on there too, he'd have to collapse in. He doesn't know exactly what's there with that one overseer, as you did say, could get focused down by these Void Rays alone. Carriers now rebuilding their interceptors, as you did mention. Gonna send out these oracles. Is PiliPili gonna give a good old tagaroo on this army of JonSnow? Ideally, actually throwing down some stasis warding. Oh, it does get cancelled though. Yeah, rejected. As it looks like JonSnow's going for round 2 here against his third base of PiliPili. Although the carrier count has risen. Interceptors
round
are
one
full.
Pretty decent. Round 2 doesn't look very. I don't know about round 2.
No,
although
in fact, folks,
all the interceptors just kind of killed themselves.
They have, but he could replenish those no problem here. And attacking into this cannon line element with the cloak available, he does have more than ample overseers at this point, does JonSnow. But either way, he's off creep.
Unless you don't click it, then it's not very...
There's so much burst damage, or just damage in general from PiliPili's army. Focused on those queens, it's a little bit hard to get that transfuse down accordingly, especially when he's trying to micro some of his hydras rather to get in on towards these area units. But pulling back yet again is JonSnow. His creep spread starting to get a little bit closer towards this third base, which will help facilitate his attack even further. He has secured that fourth base behind this too, so keep that in mind. Only mining minerals from it for the time being. Also continuing to build hydralisks. I mean, look at that production tab though. We got 3 carriers in production and what? 4 queens? What's better? I don't know, Element. You do the math.
Well,
I'd take a queen any day.
Hold on. You got
on creep maybe.
What did you say? 3 carriers?
Yeah.
Or
and there were like
4 queens.
And there were like 4 queens. Yeah.
Well, 4 is larger than 3, so I think that actually does the math for us, right there. I don't think we need to talk much more about it.
Well, I think this case closed.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Confirmed by Bobbin.
One
cool thing PiliPili has been doing here is getting the revelation on here every single time, seeing where this army is, having a perfect position, and just a couple sentries in here now too. I think he'll use that for Guardian Shield. Oh.
Yeah, looking to try to push the issue here, shaving some of JonSnow's army off for free, using those force fields pretty nicely. Guardian Shield. Guardian Shield. Yeah, of course.
Guardian Shield's you want to shave against queens and hydras. It's super good.
It's pretty decent, but when you're trying to split off some of his army, especially this choke point here, that's the whole reason why JonSnow hasn't engaged this, because he has to go through a choke point. Using the force fields will further extend that advantage that he has in this positioning.
Gotta be used for Guardian Shield, right, Bob?
Maybe. It doesn't hurt, right? It literally does the opposite of that.
Oh god.
But continuing to tag the army here. Oh, oracles now! I was just gonna talk about continuing to tag their army. Nope.
Look at this base in the bottom. This is PiliPili. My goodness.
That's a bold move. Bold move, PiliPili.
It's just like in your face. And he's 2 lings.
Well, that's what bold means. Literally the definition.
Hero Lings sees everything. My goodness.
Yeah, now that base is going to be could be under attack fairly shortly here. Baneling's actually streaming in. Force field's going down. Actually, these adepts. The adepts do survive though, and they'll actually put in quite a bit of work. Supply plummeting for our Zerg player. There's only so many transfuses available.
Hurting him. Mothership core gonna get taken. Mothership gonna get taken out. In fact, it jumped back even to give us life.
Yeah, I guess so.
Still.
What a sacrifice.
Just like, I don't know. I don't even want to. Like, that's so many carriers still.
Yeah, you just need some Archons in here. Get some Archons. You got the gas. What? What's so funny? What's this guy's problem? I have no idea what's going on, guys. Anyway, we got a big battle here in the middle of the map.
Jumped in the way. Oh. Okay. Alright.
We're redoing memes.
It's happening. Oh my god. It's occurring. All the interceptors just died there. But so did a lot of the Zerg army. That's what matters. No,
I appreciate that you had a chuckle to yourself.
Slowly scrolling downwards, the shark's face got right in front of the stream. Like, completely blocked it out. Watch the stream right now if you want to see it. It's gonna happen.
Oh, I can't. I'm not gonna exit the game. I'll have to minimize.
Okay.
No.
It was so good. Oh god. Like if you tried to photobomb any harder, it wouldn't be possible. It's just it just happened.
That is pretty funny. Alright, so JonSnow is finding himself in a little bit of an awkward position here as he is able to shave off the carrier's interceptors within each engagement, but he just powers back up while these interceptors cost not a whole lot, all things considered, but the DPS is so high on these Hydralisks, but I don't think there's just enough at all, Element, as the queens are falling, no more transfuses available on the large part. The Hydralisks being focused down very nicely from PiliPili as he splits the forces of JonSnow to the north and south as it's starting to dwindle here. Supply dropping below 124. JonSnow as PiliPili continues to push with his carrier army. This pure carrier is what a wonderful time to be a live element to watch this sort of build. GG is called, and PiliPili takes the game 1-0 to start off this best of 5 series. Man, this is 2 days in a row we have seen at the end of April. And our season finals are always barn burners. They're super fun. Snoot won Gauntlet Season 1 in 2016. Season 2 was won by Masa towards the end of 2016. And we'll see who becomes the victor eventually, as this season is just now starting to take shape as we are in our second episode of 24 to occur throughout this season. And that's just Gauntlet events, guys. That's just Gauntlet events.
We have first ever Gauntlet tournament too. No, second. No, I mean second. J-Dong won it first. Second though.
Yeah, Snoot won the second one. Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. JD won that first one. That was glorious.
Never forget that.
Oh god.
Never forget that event. And then, speaking of which, it was in the second event. JonSnow defeated J-Dong in that one. So
yeah,
there was that.
In the bottom right corner, Bobby, taking his third, far to the left. It is JonSnow.
He's doing a little mind games here, as some Zergs like to do, particularly Bly. And to the northwest side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player up 1 game. It is PiliPili. Oh, we just got a resub. Oh, my good buddy Reflector. Resub for 5 months. Didn't leave a message,
Reflector is my good buddy. Known him since I was back on the farm in Oakdale. And me and him used to go up to the river there and farm
Did you say
for
farming
slugs.
oatmeal?
Oakdale, back in Oakdale, where we lived.
Oh, Oakdale.
And we farmed for the... with the slugs, and we'd catch all the critters and whatnot. Me and Reflector go way back. Pretty sure that is a legitimate story. Would not make that up. Could not make that
thanks to the resub, Reflector. And yeah, it's good times, man. Thanks for supporting us.
Yeah. Reflector, by the way, talented 3D artist, creating all those cool things.
He is very talented.
I would know. Me and him go back. He'll confirm the story, by the way, if you ask him.
I mean, he's the creator of the Gauntlet logo. I mean, definitely great artist. So.
Yep. And the Gauntlet logo is the sickest logo too, by the way. So just putting it out there. Just letting that go. Oh, we have a couple tweets here. I'm going to throw one up right now while nothing's happening. And this first one is, of course, insert sexy photo here. # GSC2. But there's no photo. My goodness.
Oh, I am disappointed.
I know. Okay, let's go for another one really quick while we still have some time here. This one looks like Shirshadai, I believe this is.
Oh, yeah.
Let's throw this one in. So how can we blame Bob when element lies? Should have thrown that one
up. You should vet these before you put them up.
Yeah, I know. My goodness.
They don't fit your narrative.
Nope.
Hey, nope, I just want to say, thanks, Shirshadai. That means a lot to me.
Shirshadai is the biggest troll here.
He's the best. What are you talking about?
He knows. He knows what's actually up. Anyways, if we didn't blame Bob, we would have nothing to do on this channel. Half of our casting is blaming Bob, so let's let that be. Keep that one alive. A couple of Lings gonna cross the map here. I'm gonna probably try and see if he can get the worker going for a third here.
Is he? No, he's gonna pull back now. Yeah, because he does see that these adepts are on the field. He wants to keep safe back at home. Don't lose any more workers to these bad boys. Are we seeing the
Immortal Sentry on this map?
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Maybe that's exactly what we're gonna see. Is sentries and immortals are what's in production. This element is pointing out here.
But sentries and immortals, so that's pretty much all you need for the Immortal Sentry.
And then get that War Prism, which is exactly what he's doing too. Oh, he's supply block though, pretty hard. Is PiliPili. That's part of the build. That's where the soul is, as Party would put it.
Doesn't see the Immortal, not quite yet, but the Overlord coming in from behind, he sees everything now, Bobby. It's all going to be up to him to get the necessary units out. +1 melee, very good against this, I'd say. Roaches, now that's an interesting call because Immortals are good against them, but if you don't have the range, you get zoned out anyways by all the force fields. So you need a couple of them. But with the +1 melee, I think it'll be mainly Lings, and maybe a couple Roaches in there, probably even for Bile. I think that's, you know, when they came out with Legacy of the Void too, they were saying, hey, here's your counter to force fields you've been asking for the last 5 expansions. Enjoy. And
yeah.
And that's it. Is there a worker with this force that's moving out? Or is he just going to reinforce the War Prism? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, of course.
Makes more sense.
Was mentioned before, yes. He had that popped out for a while now. He's gonna push across the map. Only one immortal though. So this is gonna be hitting in a pretty decent time on this third base. We do have a couple queens. So a couple lings will move out to try to scout this. No, they pull back. He does not know that this is coming right now. He is pressuring the front with a couple lings, forcing a warp in of one single adept at the foot of the natural base of PiliPili. In the meantime, though,
Overlord sees it.
He does.
Hero Overlord.
He was going to see it as soon as he go on the creep anyway, so there's not a whole lot of time difference here. Force field's going down. The depths are putting in a lot of damage here. Try to keep that immortal alive, and that is super vital here. Another additional warp in supplies, even. That's so much.
Stuff to deal with this.
Oh, Protoss, love it. I mean, some people may be crying right now, but I think this is beautiful play so far. But can JonSnow hold? He does have a lot of roaches that have just popped up, but keeping that one immortal alive is key. No, the queens will fall too. More roaches and lings popping up, but getting shredded as they run right past by the large force of PiliPili. This third base will go down. An additional warping of stalkers this time here will come in for PiliPili. The third does fall, consolidating his forces towards the edge of his creep at the foot of his natural base is JonSnow. I don't know either element.
Alone might be able to win this. Leave the sentries at home.
Looking pretty dire for our Zerg. Of course, the ball's going down, but kind of whipping. He only has one available here. He does have a lot of lings, but with these force fields, it really mitigates their effectiveness. As continuing to push that one Ravage is really low in health.
Oh my goodness, do it. Do it, give me it. Force field, please. I need some of my
Give me the money, force fields. Are you just going to keep his army in a clump here? Oh, beautiful. That's it. GG is called. PiliPili takes game number 2 in dominating fashion. Because what a time to be alive still. Well in this deep and storied time of StarCraft. I mean, we don't only have this awesome game we're watching it now, best it's ever been. But we have a history to look back to as well. And so that's pretty cool indeed. You got to appreciate that. All right, we're loaded into this next game right now.
We are. Color's a little bit not saturated enough. I have to deal with that. Oh, I have the wrong score. My mistake. I gave 2 points to the wrong man. It feels bad. Guess I can't take this away now. I'll have to give it to him.
Rules are rules.
That works. Yeah, rules are rules. If I go back to my rules now, man, I'm not a man of my word. Can't be that. Can't be bobbing.
End of civilization after that.
Yeah, exactly. In the top middle side, it is PiliPili. I don't know, it's not really a corner, it's kind of a corner, it's corner-ish. It's like a third, the top third. But anyways, Bobby, take it away.
In the southwest side of the map, we have the red Zerg player down 2 games, but can he come back? It is JonSnow.
Look at that limiter, they were to kick you in the face.
You bet.
Otherwise that could have ruined us all.
We gotta trust the limiter element.
Yep. You know what we haven't done lately? Actually, I'll do it later.
Cast.
It's not really stuff you do at the start of the... What?
Golf cast.
Yeah, we haven't done that, but we won't do that today. Not today, no. Zerg. Guys, I'm going to throw back this tweet. What you got to tweet out here one more time. Tweet out hashtag GSC2. Just do it. Just do it. You got to do it. Do something.
Hashtag GSC2.
Picture of a frog. How many pictures of a frog can we get up on stream? Can we go for a record here? You decide.
Oh, man. Or anything, preferably, even if a picture we mentioned before, if you're watching the stream, show us how you're watching the stream. You know, if you're at work or on top of Mount Everest, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
It's
a space shuttle. You know?
Deep in the bowels of Atlantis. I mean, these are things we'd like to see. And it'd be awesome for sure. Yeah, I mean, who knows? The possibilities are endless.
There we go. Now we got that contrast in there. How dare you not get contrasty? Anyways, the pylon does go down. This has been a jerk move since Wings of Liberty. Still being a jerk move. But it's a good move.
And will continue to be a jerk move. Yeah, it is.
It's the move you gotta do.
Pretty much required of a Protoss player to do this.
Can he get into the space? I guess he just doesn't want to. I guess he just wanted to get that pylon. Some health off of it. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now this guy's map does have battle cruisers in the back. It's very Terran favored. Free battle cruisers for everybody.
Yeah, they're like actually in battle right now. There's a couple destroyed battle cruisers too. I've seen around there. In fact, I see one shooting right now. Man, they actually look so much scarier fighting down there than they do actually in the game. What element?
Drop coming in, mobbing.
Oh, nice. There's the Overlord morphing in now. Does PiliPili have anything in his main base? to deal with this. No, he has a mothership core and it's moving out. Well, that's bad news bears element.
It's time to go
bad news bears for PiliPili.
I mean, yeah, this pylon at the front.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
If it gets pained and killed very quickly, the Oracle sees it though. Oh, Oracle of Dreams, but does it?
Go back home, Oracle. Oracle.
Oracle's totally.
You're needed back home, Oracle. You need to clear. That's the only thing you had really to clear up these lings.
We thought that was the Oracle scouting the lings. It was the Ling Overlord scouting the Oracle.
Yeah. Forced to pull a fight with these workers immediately. 5 and rising, going down.
11, 12,
devastating.
13.
Stop!
Oh my God, that's a lot. 16.
The whole mineral line.
Oh,
just run them away. You'd be better running around or something.
Oh, God.
Don't fight with them.
I say to Bob, but Bob's like, nope, it's too late now. I'm already deep in.
I'm too deep, bro. That's kind of how I roll.
Happened. One Ling is looking at your workers. They're like, oh, too deep. Can't go back now.
Wow, that hurts so much. I'm not entirely sure what PiliPili was thinking there. He just wanted to take one for the team. Wanted to try to get some counter damage done with his Oracle, which has 1 kill to its name. It's really low in hull health here. He does have his mothership core back at his main base, keeping an eye on that dropper lord, which did pick up, I guess, a couple more lings. No, those are their lings from the main base, and they get away scot-free. Element. The Oracle comes back. What's going on, guys? Yeah, too late, bro. As the Void Ray will come to try to clear up that Overlord.
They seem to be dead.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened here.
Well PiliPili's not out of this game yet, though. But
even a youngling
nonetheless, that sucks. Third base is finished, though. So there's that, too, for PiliPili. Just pumping out those workers. In fact, he's doing a pretty good job. 3 at a time
Lord,
is
2 more workers going down here. No respect for the kid.
No respect at all, man. And it's a couple more lings have run in.
Dancing right in front of the zealot. He should do a full-on dance. Do it. Slash dance it up.
Flash dance.
That Overlord does die, but the Ling gives us life. Briar.
For the greater cause. We do have more links flooding into this newly formed third base of PiliPili. Going to get more worker kills in addition to the ones already done here. That's
but
no,
you know,
no, not at all.
Every one worker counts.
Yeah, he's doing it at whatever he can. 45 drones here for JonSnow to the 40 of PiliPili. So PiliPili has really caught up and kept up because of this triple worker production. He's just chrono boosting these bad boys out as fast as possible, catching up quite handily. Now just dropping his triple Stargate. Oh, double Stargate. Oh, I take it back. I can't count.
The bacon.
It's triple Stargate plus a
Bobby.
fleet bacon. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got confused when I saw the bacon already. I'm like, there must be another Stargate. That wasn't up enough.
Bacon before Stargate. Doesn't make any sense.
Impossible.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, which reminds me, I have some food on the stove cooking. That's probably not a good idea.
No, it isn't. Oh, I'm about to start an event. I'll put some food on the oven.
It's been slow cooking all day, but I completely didn't. I mean, it should be fine. House is on fire. Everything's on fire. Oh boy. Yeah. Who knows? Who can say?
Who knows?
All I know is
the fire department, probably.
Yeah, they're like shooting water at my face right now. What are you doing still sitting here? Well, I'm getting hit by water, that's what I'm doing. Anyways, these carriers are coming out now, Bobby. And a Nidus at the front. Nidus at the front. Pylon's going down. He needs that over Russell. He's going to surround it with workers.
Yeah, he's pulling some of his workers here to try to deal with this immediately.
Queens will come up first.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty tough hold. The Queens all do pop out here. Infinite Transfuse is going down. Forced to pull back his Void Rays. And the workers too loses one of the Void Rays.
He actually didn't have one more Transfuse. It just finished up. And if he had to focus for one more second, I think that would have went down.
Yeah, I think so too.
It wouldn't have mattered because there's enough out already. He would have put down more. Now this Natural is going to die for sure. No saving that. I don't think he can get up the ramp though. He definitely can't. With this force. The workers trying to get back in. Let me just get by here.
Hey, don't mind me, guys. Yeah, a lot more workers have just gone down.
Oh, kills him. No tails will be told.
Additional Nidus Worm going down in the main base of PiliPili as he's trying to pump out a couple of these carriers. Two will pop out as the Nidus Worm comes out, but I don't know if these carriers have enough DPS to manage against these queens.
No.
There are some transfuses available, and there's so many queens in such a large number too.
This might be Mrs. Snow's first win here. Victory. If we can pull this one on together.
Yeah, it's looking pretty devastating so far.
I think it is, actually.
The queens alone, I mean, this is just an insurmountable amount of queens produced here by JonSnow.
The two queens that were locked down the corner last game They're coming back for
revenge. Oh yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Full spawn of the brood came back. Oh boy.
Yeah, that genetic memory and all, you know? Just, the brood continued on its revenge.
Can't keep that one down. I bet Element proofreads all my tweets in the future. Also, have a picture of a frog taking a picture. That's pretty good. Oh god. Okay, game number 4 here, guys. Let's jump on in. We like to have fun on the show.
Oh yeah.
And we do. What's that?
At least I do.
The Simpsons? We work hard. We play hard. Remember that one, Bob?
No, I don't.
Oh,
why is that funny?
You don't watch any of these shows. Well, it's funny for reasons I'm not going to get into right now. No, let's get this cast on the way, Bobby. In the bottom left corner, it's PiliPili.
And in the northwest side of the map, we have the red Zerg player taking that last game with some Nidus play. It is JonSnow.
You know, Bob, they say that the North remembers.
Do
you think it does in this scenario?
It does, man. I believe it does, anyway.
Wait a minute.
So what do you think, Element? Let's talk a little bit about Game of Thrones while we're waiting this a second. You watched Game of Thrones, you did, so it's all fresh in your mind since you marathoned it recently. And
we're at okay, keep going.
Okay. So yes, you had recently watched it, so it's fresh in your mind as Game of Thrones. So do you have theories? Have you read any internet rumors about the show? Tell me you have.
I have. I read a lot of the internet theories.
Oh, okay, you're a terrible human being then. That's terrible.
Why wouldn't I?
Garbage. I mean, I did it as well after the last season, but
no, that's what I mean. After the last season, yeah. I didn't watch it while it was happening.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, I already knew a lot what was going on, and I had some theories of my own before this past season.
Books at this point.
And my brother, who was big into the show before I was always talking about it and kind of got me interested in it. And so that's I like it. You know, some of those theories about who is JonSnow, who is he really? You know,
yeah,
I like that sort of thing. I mean, we're not really giving spoilers here. I guess we kind of did. So if you haven't watched this past season, sorry, JonSnow's alive. And he died before, and now he's not dead.
Yeah, so he was dead at one point, and then he was alive. But they also, we know who he is, too, now.
If you haven't watched it, it's not your
Did you miss a season? How many seasons did you watch?
What are you talking about missing season? I'm caught up, of course I am.
Because we're aware of who he is now.
Well, we can't, it wasn't explicitly said. We don't know who he is. No, we don't. They never said it.
I mean, it's
exactly. There's multiple interpretations that could be had of it. We don't have some adaptive element.
Show that and not have it mean what it means.
Oh, because if you have read the theories online, you'll know why I doubt it, even though I don't really. But there's definitely seeds of doubt on how they played their hand.
Double Stargate coming up. If you had any doubts on what would happen here, have no more. This is not Game of Thrones, which is what you get.
This is even better.
You said this is even better. The real JonSnow.
Yeah, this is the real life JonSnow. I mean, you show me JonSnow in real life, and well, this is him.
Oh, is that not the saddest thing ever? This stalker thought he had some fun. In reality, all he has is a sad day.
That's too bad, Element. Gonna try to poke in the front door here. Is JonSnow, but yeah, there's not a whole lot of openings available for our Zerg player, as the Warp Gate has just finished. We got the double Stargate out for PiliPili, as he has, what do they actually have on the field here? No air units yet, so is he going to do double Oracle production from PiliPili? I was actually kind of half expecting just Mass Phoenix or something, but liking to utilize these Oracles in great number is our Protoss player from SciStore Gaming here, sticking on 2 bases to the 3 base of JonSnow. JonSnow has not saturated.
Big Roach Swell coming out. And Oracles are good, but not against Big Roach Swells.
No, they're actually pretty garbage against that. It looks like he's going to try to push the issue here is JonSnow, maybe moving across the map ASAP, using that 3rd base only for production by the looks of it.
Vision. Look how little the vision is, Bobby. He doesn't see anything. He's going to come right into the face of roaches. In your face. Oh, God, it's dangerous.
These adepts are going to get surrounded and killed immediately. But no, the proverbial jig is up, though, Elements.
It'd be a shame if that didn't do anything, really.
You can really use some Void Rays right now, though. And Void Rays is exactly what he's building.
He's getting them out of what he's doing.
They're only about a third of the way done, though, Element, as JonSnow is going to try to crash in on this door. He has lost a lot, though, to these oracles. The damage cannot be underestimated. A few more roaches have fallen.
Overcharge, but he's not yet. Interesting play. Walls upon walls upon walls. Very nice.
There it is. But that one was already getting attacked, actually, before he did the Footman over Russell. In the meantime, if PiliPili can hold on, he'll be in a pretty dang good position, Element. The energy has been expended on these oracles.
Two Void Rays are good, but can they kill enough stuff fast enough to make a difference?
I think so, Element. As long as he doesn't lose so many workers again, just stack them up, run them around. Don't fight with them. No, just don't do that. But he's doing it anyway. I guess he's trying to clean this up as fast as possible. He's stacking them up at his natural base, at the very least, but half his army wasn't even attacking those links. So he's lost a lot of workers, a little bit unnecessary, as his attention was spread elsewhere, likely in the main base, trying not to die too much.
What about where I am from? They call that a hold.
And that, I'm from that same place, Element, and that is what they call it.
You are not from the small town. You are from a big city. You were born and raised there. Don't you dare. Come on now.
That's exactly right.
We
need like a line meter or something like that for how many times you just make things up.
Okay, guys, we need some tweets coming in here. Otherwise, like I said, the sponsors are going to get rid of Bob, and we all don't want that to happen. Can't afford them. It's too expensive. Too much of a... uses up half the budget.
Now, we do have these depths in the middle of the map. They're getting a pretty good position there, Element, but the Lings will eventually clear them up. But a lot of Lings have fallen because of it.
Open.
Yeah,
he does have, well, it's just, no, there's actually no upgrades at all coming on here. And double Oracle in the back there, just tagging a few things, gonna kill a couple workers if he can. He just goes right on. It looks like
JonSnow's in a pretty tough spot. His standing army element is largely negligible. It's mostly in Queens to deal with the air composition that PiliPili is building right now. It's 3 Void Rays on the field. Does he have actually any more in production? He does. 2 more on the way.
What we can say here is, the good news is, Pili hasn't gone up to a 3rd base and there's no carries on the way just yet. So at least he's got that going for him.
That's the good news. Yeah, that's what's going for him.
And that's
that he doesn't have a scary army.
That's pulling at threads, but that's all we got, really, is the threads. So we'll pull it whatever we can.
Clinging at hope element, one final hope in JonSnow here, as he's just trying to pop up more roaches, moving across the map with these queens. The queens do get tagged though by an oracle earlier on, so they as slow as they move, it's pretty annoying knowing that your opponent sees their every slow move. As
the key,
this ridiculously
the queen,
painful.
Side swipe. Gonna cut him off here.
The queen side swipe. Watch out for the queen flank.
The queen run by.
PiliPili is still enjoying a significant supply lead over that of his Zerg opponent. This is the one last-ditch effort that JonSnow has available to him in this match. PiliPili is, of course, ahead in this series, and he's looking to try to close this out here for sure. Oh, another revelation going down. This is the...
I just don't... No, the good thing is there's lots of biles, I guess. We're looking for something that's good.
Yeah, the biles are pretty dang good unit element. Last I checked, one cross ball does go down, does whiff though on these Void Rays. The Queens do have a lot of transfuses available though. Trying to force out some transfuses by the looks of it, or at the very least focusing down as many of these Ravagers as possible. More reinforcing forces moving across the map here for JonSnow. This is getting a pretty scary number.
Scary, yeah.
It is. Considering the amount of energy that he's still continuing to accrue on these Queens.
No, just get out of range. Now I would go for those pylons at this point. Even the adepts, just pepper them all over the place. Make a mistake.
Yeah. I don't know, can JonSnow do this though? I mean, he's still behind in supply, but the Queens alone continue with the sustain with those transfuses, and they cannot be underestimated. Especially Void Rays aren't exactly ideal against Queens. As we can see here, they're getting focused down. Corrosive Biles will zone them out and continuing to take down.
There's so many adepts here. At some point, they're going to have to jump on in. And that's when it's going to become...
yeah, they got to join in the battle here.
That's the real deal right there. They've not made their appearance known yet in this episode of Game of Thrones.
They have not, but they're for the season finale, I suppose, element. As we'll try to collapse in on this force. The adepts are now getting in on the action element, although only half of them fighting at a time.
Doing, Bob.
Yeah, all the Lings are pretty much fried. The Ravagers are gone as well. Nice focus fire from PiliPili. The Queen's the only thing that's left. A handful of transfuses available as more Queens waddle their way in a comical style element, but I don't think they're long for this world either. And head-to-head combat against Adepts, I'm going to give Adepts the advantage here, especially with Void Ray support, and the tournament life of JonSnow is coming to an end by the looks of it, Element. I don't want to give you spoilers, guys, as people who give Game of Thrones spoilers deserve terrible punishment. I mean, if the season's going on, that is. The season has been over for months, so we're allowed to give spoilers. Spoilers, I think JonSnow loses this game. As he's way behind supply, about 40 supply behind, as the Protoss army is moving forward towards JonSnow's side of the map, right over the creep. Many Adepts intel with these Void Rays. And I don't know how he comes back from this game. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a derp move from PiliPili. I think he can almost A-move at this point, Element.
Yeah. I mean, Bob can explain about the dirt moves till the end of time, but I don't know.
I mean, you need an expert, opinion on dirt moves.
Expert in derp. Oh, recall.
Wow. That's
interesting.
Oh, I guess
there's no glaives.
Why?
That's something. What?
That is important, actually. The utility of the Adepts are greatly increased with glaives, and they're not anywhere, it's not on the way anytime soon. As we do have Fleet Bacon in production. The Lings run by at this newly forming third base, but the Adepts will clean them up, no problem. Nice attempt, though, from JonSnow. Gotta admire his tenacity. The third base will go up, though, and it is nearing completion as we speak.
Oh, the Void Ray run by, Bobby.
The Void Ray run by, moving towards the main base. Not a lot here, as he can focus down this lair, no problem, should he choose to do so. And all the tech, for that matter, as the army is way out of position in the meantime.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's almost as fast as Cyclones, Element. That's almost as fast as Cyclones killing them. Wow. But not as fast. Let's just be real.
Your Majesty demands a hatch. A lair. Please pay up.
Well,
you know, at least he's still alive. It's more than what I thought was going to happen a couple minutes ago. And
I thought it was done.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. I thought it was going to go all the way. So, Void Rays are good. We know this. Especially in team games. But when you get in a position like this, they're also good. But what do you think about these Hydras coming out? Big number of Hydras. Big number of Queens behind it.
Well, I mean, these Adepts are still back at home.
If those either of these two units.
They don't. No, but if those Adepts were here with this attack... But I kind of like it, though. He's just utilizing these Void Rays, making them useful at the very least, keeping an eye on JonSnow, keeping him in his base, and the Void Rays can make their way as long as you make the engagements proper, like over a cliff face like this. Exactly what he's doing. He has a Mothership core here, too, so he can do a recall just in case he gets into a little bit more of a dicey situation, keeping his Adepts back at home to eliminate any potential Ling run-bys. Playing it safe is what PiliPili is doing. Because, again, this is not double elimination. This is single elim style event for this season. So playing it safe is the good call, and it's good practice too, considering you're going to be playing against Snoot next, whoever wins this game, or whoever wins the series, and I think playing it safe is name of the game. And,
yeah, I do too. Void Rays coming in, Bobby. Here we go. Oh. Charge it. Oh. Charge it and click it. A-click. Charge it, A-click.
Nope. Nope. Oh, that's just so scary, the beams from those Void Rays.
They'll warp home.
Do not manage to get the hatch,
though. Are they going to warp home? I really think they should warp home. I guess you can just stay up in that corner. Oh, Bobby, if at first you don't succeed, go for the other hatch, because it's probably open for it. Look at this little bit of no-creep. Oh, this is so sad. This is going to stop him from defending the base. Oh my god.
Yeah. The absolute damage is going to be wrecked by this massive Void Ray composition from PiliPili. Just roughly wrecking face. Eventually the army will get here.
Now he'll go back to the other base. Why not?
Splitting his army actually pretty nicely is JonSnow.
Oh,
super entertaining.
Get home. I guess not. Man, it's just so much
entertaining for the reason.
Please.
For the yes, Element. For the reason that this is entertaining, for the simple fact that we know this game's over, but that JonSnow is putting up an admirable fight in denying these Void Rays. I know one could also put forth the argument that PiliPili's toying with his food here.
Well, they're on a team, so why not do that?
Yeah.
Why not?
Maybe put him in his place? You think that's what he's doing?
Hey, you're number 2 on this team. Behind... Wait, no, you're number 3 on this team. Well, number 4 now.
Oh, wait, we just saw Gumi. Oh, wait, you're number 4 on this team.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got another place beneath True and Gumio, but after that,
yeah,
you're somewhere under that.
Yeah. Trying to attack into this, but good force fields going down. Really spectacular force fields, in fact, but he has infinite, to say the least, available. Does PiliPili. Will shave off about a quarter of the army of JonSnow on a quarter of the army that he could not afford to lose. What a maxed out Protoss army as he dances around. Again, he doesn't want to throw this away. This is actually kind of Mana style, like older. Mana's current playstyle is a little bit more risky, but older style Mana was used to, you know, bit by bit play, a very safe Protoss play. You think he could go kill his opponent? No, he pulls back, takes an expansion, gets his upgrades, which is exactly what we're seeing from PiliPili this game. I like it. You can't fault him for doing so. I really can't. But there go further excellent force fields going down, shaving off a couple more of these queens. Looks like he might want to continue to do this. No, he loses a lot of interceptors. In fact, most of his interceptors have been destroyed by the pure damage output of JonSnow's Hydralisks. But now that, but these Adepts alone can probably shred through these Hydra's element. I think he's going to try to do just that.
This is the beginning of the end, Bobby.
Yeah, especially when you drop below 100 supply and your Protoss is maxed, and you're the Zerg player.
Oh,
not a situation you want to be in here.
Please, don't do it. No. Oh.
Imagine being that Hydralisk for a second, you know? You're just walking through the, you know, mind your own business. Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's more like, I'm gonna do it, guys. You're safe to do it. And then it's just like, I don't
misguided Hydralisk.
No more life left. Going to go down here and set up another Nexus. At any time the Pili wants, he could end this game, but, you know.
Oh, he doesn't know?
Also,
or maybe he does know. I don't know.
Well, I just think there's just too much here. It would be really, it's happening.
Yeah, he shaved off JonSnow's army to such a large extent. Now the interceptors aren't even dying in fast enough time here.
There, you know, he went for an all-in that just didn't work in this map. And Pili takes this series 3-1.
Yep.
And is going to go up against Snoot next.